We certainly love our coffee here on the morning show. It can be an early day sometimes when we wake up. It's National Coffee Day, and that means you can get a free cup of Joe to start off your Monday. That tops our look at consumer news you can use this morning. America loves its coffee, and a number of food and beverage stores are offering it up free today in celebration of National Coffee Day. That includes Krispy Kreme and Dunkin' Donuts. That participating Krispy Kreme stores, you can get a free small coffee or treat yourself to a $1 espresso if you're feeling a little more crazy. Participating Dunkin' Donuts stores are celebrating by handing out a free medium cup of its new dark roast coffee. That can be iced or hot. According to a survey released earlier this year by Zagat, most people who drink coffee drink it every single day. And now let's head over to 41 NBC's Taylor Terrell. She's my lovely co-anchor, and she is at Taste and See in downtown Macon. Taylor, what's going on, girl? You getting some coffee?
Well, Sean and Marco, it's unfortunate, but you know, I wish you guys could be here to smell everything that's going on right now. It's National Coffee Day, which means thousands of people across America and right here in Middle Georgia are just waiting to grab their favorite cup of Joe. And here to tell me about their store, Taste and See, is manager Casey Simple. So good morning to you, Casey. Thanks for waking up with us.
Good morning.
All right, so let's just grab into it. It's National Coffee Day, and you guys have lots of different coffees. Kind of talk to me about them.
Yes, we bring all of our coffees from around the world. We actually do direct trade, so we actually go to the farmers directly and we buy from them instead of going through a middle person, and it helps with the economy and stuff like that. But we go to places like Ethiopia, Kenya. We get our coffees from other places like, I'm trying to remember some of them, but most of the places we get them are from Africa, and it's just really good, and I feel like those coffees are just really well made.
So those artisan coffees.
Yes.
So let's make some. You actually have a lot of fall flavors, and we can do this while we're talking, right?
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to make the
pumpkin spice latte,
which is one of your fall flavors.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start on that while we're going. Right now we have in here, and if you could turn this way so everybody else can see at home, you're adding in what?
This is our simple syrup, and we have a pumpkin puree that we put in there as well.
So I'll make this espresso. Espresso goes into it?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see if we can lock and load this thing in there.
Yep.
All right, so just hit that button.
Yep. And the espresso we're actually using is Rustico, and that's just one of the specialty blends made for espresso, and it's just really good. So that's also a specialty coffee.
So with the pumpkin spice, what other flavors do you have? You have pumpkin spice for fall.
We have a maple leaf, which is really good, which is our maple syrup latte. Mm-hmm. We're also featuring a cinnamon roll latte.
Ooh, cinnamon roll. That sounds really good. Okay, so tell me about some of your favorite flavors here, because I know y'all have a list of them that while this is brewing.
Yeah, right now our most popular for sure is the liquid gold. It's a caramel and honey vanilla latte. But the other flavors we have is a gold rush, which is just our caramel latte, and then a maple leaf as well as the most favorite.
Okay. So let's just finish this up.
Absolutely.
It smells great. So right now what she's doing is she's putting, what's this, milk? Steamed milk? Putting some steamed milk into the coffee here. I know you guys at home can't see it, but it smells wonderful. All right, so about how much milk do you need in order to finish this up?
I'm trying to remember. We don't use a exact measurement so far, but it's about, the latte is about in equal thirds. So,
and if you can turn this way.
Absolutely.
All right, and now,
and I'm just gonna pour it in there.
All right. I know it's hot, but I really want to taste it before we wrap up. So let me see if I can do both at the same time. Now this is the pumpkin spice.
It is.
That's great. Get you energized for the morning. All right, well, thank you so much, Casey, for being here. They're offering 10% off if you want to go ahead and get some coffee this morning for National Coffee Day, and it's located, Taste and See is located on Poplar Street. All right, and we are back at Taste and See, and again, the smells, it smells amazing in here. They're about to open up in a few minutes, so you can imagine why. But Casey is the store manager of Taste and See. She's going to show us the favorites this time. So one of the favorites is the maple leaf, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so kind of show us the maple leaf and how you make that.
So with the maple leaf, it's just a pure maple syrup latte.
Okay.
We approximately do about 2 ounces of
Okay.
maple syrup.
All right, and this is the syrup she's pouring in right now,
Yeah,
so there we go.
Yep, and then
2 shots of
2
espresso.
shots of espresso.
All right, so 1, uno, and dos. There we go.
Okay, we're gonna give it a quick stir.
Now, this is one of the favorites too, but how do you guys come up with new flavors to make and create?
Pretty much what we do on that, we just get creative. We come up with an idea, and we just test it and see if it works. And
I like to be part of that brainstorming meeting.
yeah, and so we just play around with ideas and
She made a heart for me.
I tried.
We were talking about hearts earlier and how they poured in, but okay.
And there's your maple syrup latte.
You know what? I've already had 2 cups of coffee. Why not a third? Now that is really, really good.
Thank you.
Okay, so when you're in these meetings, I mean, normally do y'all mix flavors according to what guests like, or do you kind of try to get their suggestions as well?
We just kind of do a little bit of everything. We play off what customers like, and if they go, hey, I want to try that, and we're like, oh, that does sound good. So we just kind of go with it, and then some of us just play around and mix and match things to see what works and what doesn't. So
I'm curious to know what's your favorite.
my favorite is a Orange Kiss mocha. So it's a mocha with orange flavor to it, and it's just really good. I don't know how to explain it, but for some odd reason, chocolate and orange mixed together.
So a lot of your fall flavors that you guys are creating now, are you going to keep those? You have about 3, right? 3. Are you going to keep those? Going to add on to those? What are you going to do?
Who knows? We might add some more and play around with it, but we're definitely going to keep them for the fall. So absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Casey, for waking up with us early.
Absolutely.
I know it is early, too. And Sean, you know, I'll just enjoy some of this coffee while you're at that desk. So you guys can always come down to Taste and See. 10% off today for National Coffee Day. And you know what? We're just going to hang out and see if we can try to make more flavors.
Well, Taylor, I guess I'll have to give that a try for sure. I need to go down